Everyone's heard of Spotify. Most people think it is a streaming service. Almost nobody can explain what it actually does, and why its entire business is a landlord-tenant dispute with the three companies that own every song you've ever liked. Let me fix that. In 2006, the music industry was being murdered by Napster and LimeWire. Two Swedes, Daniel Ek and Martin Lorentzon, had a radical idea: build a legal Napster that was so fast and free, nobody would bother pirating. They launched Spotify in 2008, and within a few years, they'd convinced millions to stop stealing and start streaming. But here is the part nobody gets. Spotify is not a music company. It is a toll booth. Every time you hit play, a tiny coin drops. That coin splits roughly 70% to the people who own the song, the labels, publishers, artists, and 30% stays with Spotify. That is the whole business, and Spotify doesn't own the toll road. They rent the right to collect those coins from three companies: Universal, Sony, and Warner. Every 2 to 3 years, Spotify has to sit down with those three and renegotiate the toll rates. That negotiation is the most important profit driver in the company. Now, the clever bet Spotify made was scale. They figured if they could get 1 billion users, they'd have enough leverage to force the labels to take a smaller cut. That logic worked for Netflix and its content. But music isn't television. The labels have consolidated into a cartel so tight that any one of them can threaten to pull Taylor Swift, Drake, or Bad Bunny off the platform, and Spotify would be dead overnight. Spotify's other bet was to stop being a toll booth altogether. Starting around 2019, they poured over $1 billion into podcasting, exclusive deals with Joe Rogan, Alex Cooper, Obama. The idea was to own original content, so they wouldn't have to keep paying rent on music. In a podcast, Spotify captures almost all the margin. It didn't work. Podcasting never generated enough ad revenue to offset the losses, and the labels still take their 70%. The inflection point came in 2024. After years of bleeding cash, Spotify finally posted a full-year profit. Revenue hit about 15 billion euros, and net income turned positive. But look at the margin structure. Gross margin hovers around 25 to 27%. Before tech and marketing, the entire business is a civil war over a few percentage points with the labels. Shave the royalty rate by 2%, the stock doubles. The labels demand a higher share, the whole thing collapses. Spotify has over 600 million monthly active users, 236 million paying subscribers. Market cap around $60 billion. Universal Music alone is worth over 50 billion. The company that owns the music is worth almost as much as the company that streams it to the world. So next time you open Spotify and play a song, you are not just listening to music. You are witnessing a multi-decade hostage negotiation being settled in microtransactions, one stream at a time. And now, whether they're paying the label 70 cents or 68, you finally know what this company actually does.